Hi, everybody. My name is Caroline Margolis, and this is the time I lost my brother in the woods. This was back about 7 or 8 years ago, and my family had gone on vacation somewhere in upstate New York. I can't really remember where. We were staying in a cabin, which was out next to some fields and some woods and a lake. On the second day, there was my brother Taylor, myself, and my sister Katie. And we decided that we were going to go play a game of hide and seek out in the woods after dinner. As I was the oldest, I was the one who was going to be the looker, and the other two were going to be the hiders. After looking around a bit, I found my sister in a bush somewhere, and we both started to look for my brother. We looked around the trees and we walked down the path and we looked into like a hollow log and we couldn't find him anywhere, and it was starting to get dark and we were starting to get a little nervous, and my sister Katie thinks that he might have just gone back to the cabin and not have told us, which was a pretty typical thing for me to do. And I was a little nervous that he might not have gone back, and then our parents would ask some awkward questions about where he was. So we decided that my sister was going to go back, and she was just going to go back under the pretense that she was going to go number two and she didn't want to do it outside, and that if he was there she was going to come back and tell me, and if he wasn't there she was just going to come back out and help me look. And so she comes back holding some flashlights and saying that he was not back there, and we're starting to get really nervous at this point, and we want to shout for him, but we know if we shout, our parents will hear us. And the reason why we're so nervous is because this is not the first time we have lost our brother, nor would this wind up being the last time we lost our brother somewhere. Uh, but that's a different story. We decided to split up and try and find him. And so I was calling out like a normal talking voice, but still calling out, going, Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. And after walking down the trail, it was going uphill, and I was starting to get a little nervous because it's getting really, really dark at this point. And I just want to grab him and then go home and just starting to get really freaked out. And suddenly I hear something fall into a bush next to me. And I look over and pick it up, and it's his shoe, and I'm like getting freaked out. I'm like, why is this shoe? Why was this fall down? And I turn around to look up, and as I turn around, there's somebody standing right over me and pushes me over, and I am totally freaked out and disoriented. My flashlight goes flying, and I instinctively just kick whoever just knocked me down just right in the groin. And I hear this person just groan and fall over, and I'm starting to realize what's happening. It's my brother. What he had done is he had gone into the trees and like climbed up really high, like dangerously high, so that we couldn't see him. And then when he thought he got to a good spot where he could scare one of us, he like just so quietly climbed down and just jumped out in front of me. And as we're both lying on the ground, and just the realization of, for me, of what just happened and him suffering now from me just kicking him in the groin, my sister runs over holding her flashlight like a weapon, ready to attack whoever is attacking me. And she sees the scene and she starts to crack up laughing. And then my brother starts to crack up laughing, and I'm really mad, but I also start to crack up, and we were just laughing and just went back quietly into the campground again. And our parents are like, oh, like, what were you guys doing? We're like, nothing. And so we go back and we just roast some marshmallows, and it took a couple years, but eventually we did tell our parents the whole story of what had happened. And yeah, so that was the story of how we thought we lost our brother in the woods. Anyway, I can't wait to listen to everybody else's stories. And you guys have a great rest of your term. Bye.